What's up, y'all? This is another download, but actually for a new series, and that's what I would do if I was in college. And this can apply for all of you in college currently, as well as those of you either preparing to college or still in high school. And so what we're going to talk about today is on the subject area of learning. To give you a little bit of my story is, just like y'all, I went to college. I did 4 years, and I'm fine with that. But I'll tell you, I played basketball through 7th grade all the way through senior year, right? Expecting that I was going to play that sport in college. And that was one of my tough decisions, but I decided not to. Problem was, and the reason I'm bringing this up for the video, is that when I got to college, because I had dedicated pretty much my life to basketball and school up until that point, there was now a huge gap in my life. What I found was personal development. And so I used that time that I now had in terms of, all the time that was now not spent practicing basketball in the mornings or the afternoons and more, I used that to study and to learn things that I knew would be helpful for me. And especially this goes out to y'all if you're in college and maybe you're there for business or for a different reason. And like me, you might see that yes, your professors are well-intentioned, but what happened to me my freshman year was I was taking a sales course while reading 2 books on sales, because if you've watched that whole dream list, I knew sales was something that would help me in life. I decided to teach myself my own course on there, and I was learning sales, reading 2 books that cumulatively cost $50, whilst also taking 2 sales courses. And I realized that actually I was getting more out of these 2 books that I read on sales than I was out of my sales courses. And so that's when I said, okay, yeah, I'll get my degree, but I'm going to make sure that regardless of the classes that I have to take, I am going to prepare myself with skills for future will, right? And so what I decided to do was in that downtime, and yeah, frankly, I still did normal college student activities. I had recreation. I played intramural sports. I went to church. I was parts of youth groups. I also partied and participated in that some. But all that in between time, what I also did was I taught myself my own courses that I knew would help me and were also, pulled from that dream list that you may have seen the video for. But according to that dream list, I taught myself courses. And so what I did there and what that looked like was I would pick skills that I knew were going to help me, aka sales, aka public speaking, communication, leadership, and more. And so when I say built a course, that's exactly what I did. I would go through YouTube and find reputable sources, videos that were from leaders and just people in general I knew who were successful and I wanted to emulate. And so I would watch their YouTube videos, make playlists of videos around certain subjects, as well as listen to podcasts and read books on the subjects. And so especially in my downtime, not just during the regular semester, but when that was Christmas break or fall break or summer break, I would teach myself these courses that even immediately in college and through my 4 years there paid off and helped me to accelerate more rapidly through life than my peers who were doing just the normal classes or more. And still, frankly, I experience dividends even now speaking to y'all in terms of communication and public speaking. What I taught myself and helped myself to learn in college pays off when I'm in front of the camera speaking to y'all, because I can flow, as well as meditation and being in the present moment, help me to flow and speak clearly so I can provide the most value for you guys, the most efficiently and effectively for my time as well. So if you haven't watched the Dream List video, go watch that, and otherwise think about, okay, what are skills, what I call, maybe soft skills or hard skills, what I like to call evergreen skills that will always be useful, that you're also interested in, that are going to help you in your life. And you can work through that list slowly. That may be social media marketing, communication, public speaking, leadership, these things that I've already mentioned. That may be other things, that may be woodworking or design or more. Frankly, I wish I learned video editing and photo editing on more in-depth levels. So if that's something that interests you, or even graphic design, if that's something that interests you, go pursue that. Use that extra time that you have and maybe, frankly, sitting around, not really using productively, to set yourself up better for later in life. And go out and list out those subjects, find them, and start learning. Use this time to help, because let me tell you, you won't regret it later. This is video 1 in the series for what I would do in college or high school. Thanks for watching. Please put your questions in the comments below or hit me on Instagram at will.coomer. Much love, y'all. Blessings, and I can't wait to see what you do. Peace.